For my final video for today, I want to address PETA or PETA, however you pronounce their fucking name. You know, that organization in America who does all this stuff to stop people from eating meat and wearing fur and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, even though it's actually come out that they routinely put animals down within their shelters. They put animals down, but yet they're telling people to stop eating meat. Like, I don't understand how their brain functions. Like, the person like who does all that, like the whole organization, like, how do your brains function? Because you're deeply stupid to tell people to be kind to animals, yet you're routinely putting them down and treating them poorly yourselves. But okay. Anyway, yesterday they put this up saying words matter, and as I understand it, social justice evolves and language evolves along with it. Here's how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations. And then they put this grid thing up that says, instead of saying, for example, kill two birds with one stone, feed two birds with one scone, blah blah blah. And then the second tweet is why I'm doing this video. The first one didn't really bother me. I mean, it was foolishness, but the first one didn't bother me. But here's when they crossed the fucking line. You understand? So it says, just as it became unacceptable to use racist, homophobic or ableistic language, phrases that trivialize cruelty to animals will vanish as more people begin to appreciate animals for who they are and start bringing home the bagels instead of the bacon. So you mean to tell me, once again, white vegans have decided that in order to get people to become vegans and stop eating meat and start being nicer to animals, they feel that to do this, they always have to mention racism within this, even though racism is a whole system that is built to oppress Black, Asian, other ethnic minorities. How dare these people assume that in order to tackle speciesism, they have to bring up racism all the time? And I know for a fact that a lot of these white vegans, they don't just bring up racism. I mean, they don't just bring up racism. However, they always seem to target it mainly at Black people. Like, what is it with Black people being compared to animals constantly? I mean, you would have thought that slavery would be over and they would start comparing us to animals. You know, they say we look like apes and orangutans and gorillas and all these kind of things. Even though if you actually look closely at our features, we don't look anything like those creatures. But that's for another day. But it's just really irritating to me. Like, they just see it as racism is just words. Racism is a hell of a lot deeper than just words. A person can deny me a job just because of the colour of my skin. A person can kill me just because of the colour of their skin. They don't even need to let the word nigger come out their mouths, you know? I mean, just like I did in my first video today, a person can ask me where I'm from, because, you know, I am Black, and obviously I can't just come from this country. I have to automatically come from somewhere else. And obviously my history is not completely in this country. However, for PETA to do something so stupid like this, and so many people have been criticizing them for that point. However, the fact they're so wrong and strong with it, they won't even delete this tweet. They've left it up, even with all its ignorance. And we know that PETA has a long history of saying these stupid things, and yet they can't delete a simple tweet that they know is ignorant. They just want to leave it up there. Not only is it on Twitter, it's also on their Instagram page to make it 10 times worse. And I did actually comment on their Instagram page, voicing my thoughts about it. And also I've quote tweeted on Twitter as well to let them know that what they're doing is wrong. You cannot compare the cruelty of animals to what's continuously happening to Black people on the daily. It is absolutely ridiculous, a joke. And they don't even seem to realise like how barbaric it is what happens to Black people. Black people in America are still being lynched, you know? Black people in Libya are still slaves. Black people in America are still being shot and killed by the police. Black people here in the UK are still being pulled over by the police at record numbers. But this is the hill you choose to die in, Petter. You know what you need to do? You need to go suck your mother, because that's what you need to be doing, all of you. Go suck your mother, please. You are so dickheads. You don't have a sense in your fucking head. You don't understand how offensive and ignorant and blind it is to write a tweet like that. It's offensive to the black vegans, because I follow quite a few black vegans on my Instagram page, and whenever a white vegan has done a post like this, they're the first ones to attack. They say, yes, I'm a vegan, but this is not what you're going to be doing. You're not going to be insulting my people by trying to compare what's happening to animals to what's happening to black people. Black people have been treated for animals since slavery. We used to not even be seen as humans. In fact, we're still not seen as humans. We're probably just seen as product to be sold and like merchandise in supermarkets. And this is why it's so offensive to Peter to do something like this. I mean, if we look at the backlog of Peter's fuckery, this is not the first time they've done some foolishness like this. But this is just further my proof. Just because vegans want to talk about the oppression of animals, or they just want to be vegan because it's healthier for the body, because a lot of vegans, they don't actually care about animals. They just don't like meat. That's it. But you know what can I say?